Shit, what's up? Welcome to the Cover Your Motherfucking Face podcast. I'm your boy Jab Judah. I got my man Gerald, 2 names, not 1, over there.
What's up? Hey, this is the crowd participation show, y'all. So let's go. We're gonna be interactive. We're gonna be needing y'all input and get these topics.
We got 2 people missing. We got Brandy's not feeling too good. She under the weather today. We don't know what's going on, so we don't want to speculate. You know,
maybe I passed through the corona through the Zoom, but we not really want her to. But we're not trying to put that on her. Positive vibes.
Oh, right.
And let her rest up.
Right. We're hoping it's, just overwork she's been working a lot. So we're hoping it's, stress related so she can get some rest and that goes away. And then Mike's got some personal stuff to a personal day. So it's just me and Gerald today. So whatever we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about and see what's going on. So what'd you have? You got anything going on this week? Anything cool?
Right now, ain't nothing, man. My week has been chill. Like, this is like the best week, and it went by so fast. I'm starting to work on my garage because I want to turn it into a gym, because going to the gym is just a cesspool of COVID-19. I went to the gym. I'm part of LVAC. You got to wear your mask, of course, and they got the, every other machine on the treadmills and the cardio. But when it comes to like the weights and stuff, it's supposed to be what's called yellow days and blue days. So when it's a yellow day, all the machines that are yellow, those are the ones you're supposed to use. Mm-hmm. And then you're not supposed to use the blue days if it's a yellow day, and vice versa. But you can use the wrong colored day if it's not directly in front of someone or right next to them. So like I say, if I'm sitting here doing the bench press or something and it's on a yellow bench, but then there's a diagonal blue one, you can. People don't even care.
But as long as it's the diagonal blue one.
Yeah, it's like 6 feet diagonal, supposed to be like that, but people don't care. They'll still sit right next to you. They still get right in front of you. And when you're pushing up weight, and that's all particles. Right. And no one's wearing their mask when they're doing the weights. Like cardio, people wear their mask, but when it comes to weights and all that, no one's wearing masks because they say they can't really breathe with the exertion or whatever. So now they're breathing out hard, extra particles in the air. It's nerve-wracking and scary. I was like, well, that's last time.
I'll bet. Especially when you're...
Yeah, exactly. And then, like doing all that and stuff is,
So you're going to do the home gym thing?
Yeah. Trying to develop a little home gym. We're going to get like a Smith machines to do some assisted squats and benches, and do like a pulley system machine or something, just until this clears up. And then we can get out there. But I'm gonna get some.
No, I started doing kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
I kind of do the same thing. I got my
with the boxing equipment.
Yep, we got a bench back there, and I got a sit-up machine over here. Stay in shape, so I don't have to go out there with the row people. And then you say the gym's not really sanitary. The homeowner association actually sent us a letter, and it's telling everybody, because people keep working out on the public walk thing.
Yeah.
So stop and do push-ups or stop and do this. And they're like, hey, don't mess with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess with it.
In my neighborhood,
we're not going to go out there and sanitize it.
Yeah, in my neighborhood, it's blocked. Like, no one can go to it. It's like caged off and locked off, and says, because of the spread of the COVID, you can't touch all this stuff. They got everything locked off, swings, workout stuff on outside my neighborhood, so we can't even touch it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, ours used to have the yellow tape, but everybody took it down. And, real quick shout out to my man Juan Will out in Oklahoma, I think. Oklahoma. Uh-huh. Mr. Look out for the cookout. Thank you for the T-shirt. If you're out there, go ahead and hook him up on Twitter or at Standing A Group, or Mr. Look out for the cookout. It'll come up.
We got Miss Nakia watching us.
Or man can cook. Hey, he can grill. What's up, Mr. We see you.
Yeah, she in here joining. Hey, give us some topics, Nikki.
Yeah, what's up? We got to ask. We got a lot. There's a lot going on, but there's not a lot going on. Everything's
It's a whole bunch of nothing going on. That's what it is. We don't and then pretty soon, once it's COVID, we got COVID, and now politics is about to take over.
Yeah, and it's like now politics is so intertwined with sports.
Yeah.
It's like now if the now we're talking about presidents and what's he doing and blah blah blah, and it's just all trash. But then at the end of the day, this COVID is still messing with our sports world. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. How many of our viewers and listeners? I'm a football fan. Like football, I look forward. This is like the best part of the year for me, and it's totally trash right now because
right.
NFL, we don't even know if they're going to play.
Put it through, but you know it's not going to happen. College is shutting down. But
that's the thing. The colleges I can understand because those guys aren't right now. Technically, they're not paid. They're still students. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. And let's keep those guys safe. Let's just cancel it.
And they're young enough to they can go back another year or whatever and still go through school because there's 5-6 year seniors all the time anyway. So they can
And the pros, I mean, they got families, some of them, you know. So I get it, but is it a demand that they pay to pay and all that other stuff? So I get it, the money drive, but
and there's a lot of pros
fantasy football. Like I'm a big fantasy football player. Like I love fantasy football. I'm not even looking forward.
Yeah, I wouldn't even touch fantasy football right now because you don't even know if anybody who's going to play, not play, and then if they do play, or if they get injured faster or anything because they're not really training like they used to, like what they're normally doing. Like everything's way off. I mean, I'm not a Patriots fan, but 6 of their starters already opted out of the season. No, I mean that's over half your defense. Oh wow.
Like, what do you really gonna contend? You really think you think Cam Newton's gonna? You got 6 of your starting defensive players that say no. Cam can't take you to the playoffs.
Not without the right line.
Defense.
Yeah, he needs a defense. He definitely needs an O-line too, because the way he plays and runs, he needs the protection. Deion Sanders, everybody's pissed at Deion Sanders right now too, because he was like, everybody's opting out. Let me let you know this: the game will go on without you. Understand it's a business, and it still will be played. And everybody's pissed at him like he's chastising people for opting out. But I think his point was trying to say, I understand you guys are trying to opt out, protect your family, be safe. But at the same time, if they're going to push this game through, it's going to go through and you may lose your position type thing. But they're like, why would you say that, Deion? Like, he played the game. He knows.
But he didn't play during a pandemic. Right. They didn't have a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have
He definitely didn't. Because he had so much free will. He was playing 2 sports. Like, if there was a pandemic, you definitely can't jump across major leagues.
No, and that's another thing, the whole bubble situation. You know what I mean? The NBA has a great idea. The bubble system for them is working. Everybody's
NBA's using it too.
Right, and everybody's in the same place. And I think I did see where they're trying to get visitors of like friends or whatever. That's great. Football, pro. I mean, you could if you had like 3 bubbles.
Right.
One on the East Coast, one on the West Coast, and maybe one in the middle.
Yeah, that's the way it would work. It'd have to be like that.
And have those teams play, in that area, and that's it. And then have the Super Bowl at one of those bubbles because all the bubbles are secure,
the playoffs and the Super Bowl, Pro Bowl, all that would have to be like a one big bubble.
Right. But college, I mean, come on.
Too many
teams.
It's too many colleges, too many teams. Like, they would have to be like a Big Ten bubble and then a Pac bubble.
And they would only play Big Ten teams.
And then it wouldn't be able to do the playoffs right. You wouldn't be able to rate and rank people because you're not going to be able to play across. Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah,
so I can understand college stopping. Like, I think all college league games, basketball, football, baseball, softball, all that should just stop for the safety of the students.
No, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
But The pros is. I
See,
don't know.
it's
I'm
a
on the
money
fence.
grab.
I'm cool with it, but I'm not cool with it.
Right.
Like,
So for the pros, how much money they're going to lose if they don't play, but then how much money will they not really make if they do play? Like, it's like a weird catch-22 thing for
or will they make any money?
right.
Because
Like, will they make any money if they play, or will they lose too much if they don't play, or will it be the same either way? You know? Right. Because most of the revenue is fans buying jerseys, showing up, fans. And if all we can do is watch it, will it be pay-per-view football events? No.
so do you think that this way of sports maybe, do you remember was it last season where you could you'll put on the virtual glasses?
Oh, yeah.
Game?
And you know what?
What if this kicks off that kind of game participation where you're virtually there?
Right. Feel like you're on the court and everything, like sitting courtside with the virtual. You know, I would definitely pay to do that too. Like,
see what I'm saying? So, but would you pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars?
Right. So that's the thing. I wouldn't pay normal courtside prices for the virtual experience, but I would pay something to get that experience, like maybe double nosebleed seats or something, because you're actually close.
I mean, I would almost pay a subscription fee.
Oh, like, and then would it just be for the team you like, or for the conference or league? Like, how would that subscription fee work?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you could open up all the avenues with that,
right?
Because like as a Steelers fan, right, or as a Yankees fan,
mm-hmm.
Let's say I'm paying $45 a month to be able to watch that game virtually.
Right.
It doesn't matter where I sit in the stands.
Right. Right.
At that point, I'm there. You can put me anywhere.
Yeah.
You can put anywhere at that point, virtually, and we would all be in the stadium. And you could really double and triple and quadruple sell that seat.
Right. You can sell that visual position hundreds of times.
Absolutely.
That's genius, actually. Like,
depending on different servers. You know what I'm saying? Different servers can have different people. So each different server could fill a stadium. You know what I mean? This could kick off that kind of technology, because I'd pay for it. I'd pay for to watch a Steelers game or a Yankee game virtually.
Right.
You know?
I definitely would pay for that.
Just cook some, have some people cook some hot dogs or something in the kitchen to get that.
Right, get the tailgate. That'd be dope. Yeah. But still a great idea. And then, like, let's say when it comes to the playoffs, like, you know, whatever conference or division, and then you need a team to lose, you could watch that game to see if that team wins or loses and messes up your team or not. I think that'd be great.
I mean, this could spark something like that.
Like the bubble right now, the NBA, they have like semi-virtual stuff like that, because you can go to different websites. Like Michelob has a thing, NBA.com has a thing where you can cheer for your team. It's like a tap cheer thing, yeah. So when, like, if your team is like the home court in the bubble, there are symbols on the court, and then the automated audience sound will be more for them. They'll like boo the away team and stuff at the time. So it's kind of cool. You can like click and do a bunch of clicks, and then you can pay, like, I don't know how much it is, like $20 to $100, and then your face can be in the audience. You know that virtual audience they have, so you can have your face there, like you're part of the thing.
I was watching a baseball game last night, and they had stand-up fans. They were like standing up. It wasn't just the cardboard cutouts anymore. It was like whole fans. I was like, wow, they're getting into this virtual stuff. I'm telling you,
Or they put a bunch of dummies in the seats with the green screen suits, and then it makes it seem like you're sitting there, and it's kind of like there's a lot they could do.
Yeah. What else we got? What else we got going on? Oh, so Uncle Joe Biden picks Kamala Harris, of all people, I guess, because
well, he said he's going to have a black vice president.
no, he didn't say he's going to have a black woman. He did. That was,
So he kept his word.
But like I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a lot of facts.
Options.
But from what my friends have told me, what my friends have told me was she's not really not really the best.
Right. So when she was a DA,
like blew up
in Cali,
like everybody was
right. She's been doing like she didn't have a lot of black rights going on when she's a DA in Cali. Like she was actually strong on convicting black criminals and all this. Actually, so a lot of people are worried about that. And but when she moved up and became like the whole state attorney, I forgot what position that's called. She did a little bit better. And then when she became senator, so it's like but he didn't have any choice. Like who else would he have really picked to be vice president right now and keep his word with having a black woman? You're not gonna get the mayor of Chicago.
Well, why not? I mean,
she don't even seem like she's interested in her job.
What about the what was her name? Adams, I think it was Adams.
I don't know, because I know Elizabeth Warren. She was a great candidate running for president, but then she's an old white woman, so he couldn't have picked her. And
then there was no way Michelle Obama was going, right?
Yeah, she was definitely not doing that.
He could have picked Oprah.
Yeah, I guess, but Oprah never really said anything about. Low-key, she's probably a Republican, but we don't know.
Did you see the meme or a picture or whatever it was of Kamala Harris's birth certificate? It said Caucasian on it.
No.
I thought that was
biracial, so.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Like I don't.
Right.
It matters.
It's just the face. People are going to run. They're going to control the people that's in there anyway. It's not like they're going to have a whole bunch of say. They have to go through all the checks and balances.
Do you think we're going to have another 4 years of 45?
Like at the beginning of this term and even the beginning of this year, I was saying, yeah, I was thinking that. But now the way everybody is talking and the whole vote blue no matter who and all that, it may not happen. He may not. But I just think since first George Bush, it's always been double terms of the same party. George Bush, back to back, Clinton, George Bush, Obama. Like it's been because people vote for what they know when it comes to that second term. Yeah.
But did Bush Sr. do 2?
Yeah. Technically, he was in the White House like 4 years because he was vice president.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was Reagan's vice president.
Right.
Only did 1. I don't know. I thought he did 88 to 92, and then Clinton took over.
Maybe Clinton took over from 92 to 96, 2000, and then George. But yeah, maybe. Well, then since Clinton, it's been 2 terms that I can recall.
It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm going to write myself in. I'm.
It's going to turn out how it's going to turn out.
Like, I mean, I'm confident that I could do the job, but I would never want that. I would never want to be the president, ever. It's
never really a big drastic change from political party or from president to president. So it's not like when Clinton was in, the world was so different, and then when George Bush Jr. came, it went back to a whole nother way. Like it's a slow, progressive change, and some of the stuff is residual from the previous president. So it's not like whoever becomes president is going to make such a huge, dramatic change that we can really feel it right away. So it doesn't matter if he has a second term or Biden gets in right away. To me, that's how I feel.
No, you say that, but the only thing that changes is the way people still, it's still blah, 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 blah. That's it.
Right.
And
government funding is what changes. It's how they distribute the money. Like that's basically what changes.
And that's why politics sucks to talk about, because it's just.
Yeah, it's the same repetitive blah, blah, blah. NRA has to go basically the same stuff back and forth.
And if you feel this way, you feel that way, and you don't feel this.
Right.
Fuck all that shit. Anyway, what else is new on TV? What have you watched lately, Gerald?
I was watching, just ended this Wednesday, the No Limit Chronicles.
Which one?
No Limit Chronicles on BET. So it's about how No Limit came about and how they made all this money and how they was able to make all these records so fast and how Master P is doing this and that. It was pretty dope. It was really interesting on how everything came about.
I heard about that, but I didn't see too many people talking about it.
Yeah, because it's like I had forgotten.
Is it because it was on BET?
Not because it was on BET, but I think BET didn't put the reminders out. Like they was talking about it leading up to it, and the next thing you know, it's on. Like wait. So it wasn't like how I guess The Last Dance was promoted. Like Last Dance was everywhere.
Shit, that was the ESPN.
And that was our sports too. Like even though we knew outcomes, they made it so dramatic and powerful. Like you wanted to tune in to see what happened next.
Right. So before we started, you said that you watched the show called Love on the Spectrum. Right.
So I watched the first 2 episodes of Love on the Spectrum. I'm gonna watch some more tonight.
So, hey, I watched a lot of that show. I don't know how many. I think 6 episodes of it.
Yeah, it gets you sucked in. The only reason I only watched the first 2 episodes because I fell asleep at towards the end of the second episode. But I was like, I want to see what happens to the next people. I want to see how are you able to talk to this person and they're not that upset? Because if you would have said that to me without the extra chromosome or I would have been mad. But then I guess I could see how it's okay to say what they have.
Absolutely. No, it's like there's no filter. It's like there's no filter. It's coming straight like this is how it is. So outside looking in off the spectrum, it would be like, wow. I cannot believe he or she just said that to that person. You know what I mean? There's no emotion there. It's like the emotion for both of them or all of them is clicked off. It's like
so they have feelings and care, but then it seems like what they're saying, they don't care how it will affect you. They just want to know how they're feeling, so they're going to say it.
Absolutely not. Hey, facial expressions.
Right.
When the one dude, Michael, when Michael was like, do you like anime? And she was like, no. And he was like, oh. Both was like, whoa. If I were to see them on that date, watching them, I'd be like, whoa,
that's extreme bitter face over her not liking anime.
But then looking at it, knowingly what's going on, it's like, fuck, at least he's honest.
Right. Yeah. So he enjoys.
At least they know.
It bothers him that you don't
Yeah, and it's like extreme acceptance or extreme get the fuck out, because that one that one girl was like, I don't like anime, and he was like, it's a no-go.
Right. Nope, I'm done.
I don't like you. Look, I don't even like you. Period. Done. And that show, like I talked to you about it before. Like I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't want people to come off like we're laughing at them. I'm not laughing at their condition. I'm laughing at what they're doing because not on the spectrum.
Right.
You do that kind of stuff.
Exactly. You know? Like it's mostly like I'm laughing at myself because a lot of times you want to like concede or try to work things out with people when you have your little differences instead of just saying whatever. I don't care. I'm done. Like
yeah.
When they were trying to
say exactly what they mean, and that's it. Like I could. Like to me, like if I was a comedian like you guys, or if I had a profession where I had like this or something like this, I would love to have a friend on the spectrum to give me feedback. Because they're gonna tell, hey, that shit sucked, and they're just gonna walk out of the room, and you're just,
right. But wait, hey, how? Wait, like,
damn, Todd, like fuck, you have to cut me like that. You could have been nice. But
right. So they don't even try to like stop what they're thinking and think of a compromise or anything.
There's like no empathy.
Bam.
It's like no empathy there, you know? And it's, I don't know. I think there's a lot of normal people that might be on the spectrum that just don't know it. To be flat out honest with you.
Hey, I didn't watch this show. You gotta remind me.
Tell you, like, hey, you might want to watch it because
watch episode 3 because there's something with you. And
yeah, because I've been wanting to say that to you for a long time. Like, I feel you. So I watched this show called oh shit, What Makes You Die, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even explain it. It's just whoa. It's like terrible.
So it's not like it's like over time death?
It's like a lesbian psychopath killer movie. So yeah, I told you guys about this last week. I remember. Yeah, I told Brandon to watch it. Yeah. You guys still need to watch that if you haven't. I watched a show called Connected. Did you guys watch that?
No.
It's about all this other stuff, surveillance, how it's all connected, blah, blah, blah. But the two things that stuck out the most on watching it to me was there's a lot of power and a lot of good stuff in poop.
What?
For real. And like a bunch of tons, a lot of tons. They did a big multiplication, I don't remember the number, of dust from the Sahara floats and lands in the Amazon. They say as much runoff of the Amazon, as much runoff that the Amazon loses from so much rain, that much dust falls back on top. Yeah, it was like 23,000 tons or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. But it was a pretty cool show called Connected. You might want to watch it.
I'm going to check that out.
It's a weirdo. It's got a little weirdo host. In it. Yeah, he's real quirky. Is that a word? Quirky?
Yeah.
Quirky? I don't know.
Yeah. They're about to do another like Chronicles things on BET. It's Rough Riders. And it's about like the founding members of Rough Riders and how they got DMX and Eve and everybody. And then how they were trying to do their whole New York Rough Rider thing. I don't know.
Is that going to be like a 2 or 3 episode thing?
Yeah, it's like a 3 to 5 episode thing on BET. I don't know when it starts.
Because they like came and
Yeah, right. They were huge at one moment, and DMX seemed like he was putting out a record like every 6 months, like putting
they
out an
have
album.
they have a bazillion motorcycle clubs, Rough
Right.
Riders.
Everybody's riding around with the leather jackets and double R's and four wheelers in the streets. I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. I thought
Yeah.
four wheelers was only in the sand. But
Yeah.
so they're going to talk about that. There's like two founders, they're brothers, and how they put it all together and got them into the music and all that. Because it was actually Rough Riders was a bike club originally.
It,
That's what they said on the thing. The two members who founded it, they wanted it to be a bike club originally or whatever, but they ended up being music and stuff. And then that's why
they were the Rough Riders Motorcycle Club was in videos.
Yeah.
Their first videos.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I'll watch that, but
I can't even tell you what day to watch it or try to find it or anything. I just know it's out there. It's out. That's it. And like,
I don't even know. We didn't get really. We did see a funny article this last week about Alabama. They passed a law to castrate who? Rape people or
victim? People not victims. The rapers.
The predator guy, the rapist.
Yeah.
Alabama passed a law that they could castrate them now.
That's crazy.
But
that make you definitely won't be doing
now,
it.
do you get a choice though? I didn't read the whole law, but
I didn't even read it. Like, and then
lose your balls or go to jail.
Lose them and go to jail, or how does that work? Is it a first offense? Lose them, or
right
offender thing?
Or do you lose one on your first offense?
And then if you're a repeat offender, you lose the other one.
It's above me now. I'm good. I'm good on that.
That's crazy.
I'm totally good on that. We get no questions from the audience this week.
No one is like, they see it's just us, and it's like, well, there's only two of them, so. Like,
it's only me and you just chopping it up.
Right.
You know?
Did you see the Kamara fight? UFC?
Last night?
Yeah.
I did.
What did you think?
I liked it. I think it was funny. Not funny, but DC poked Miocic. They stopped it. Miocic poked DC. DC, he poked me in the eye. They stopped it. I don't know. Miocic won, I think. I think
Miocic won. Yeah,
there was no question that Miocic won the fight, but now Cormier's talking about he's got a ripped cornea, torn cornea, and he only fights for titles, so you know.
What is that? Is that why? I don't fight for titles, man.
I only fight for. He said it last night. He said, "I only fight for titles, and I don't see another title shot in it for me." So
I think he's done. Is that what
I think so. I think so because he knows he can't beat John Jones.
Yeah.
Miocic beating 2 out of 3.
Right.
Where else is he gonna go?
Lose some weight.
He go right back over there to the commentating bench with Joe Rogan. I heard Joe Rogan's leaving the UFC.
Yeah.
So he'll take over for Joe Rogan.
That's probably what's going to happen.
And he'll coach. He'll probably come up with some kind of reality series. And everybody go to his gym.
Right.
And, it'll go from there.
The DC of UFC.
I'm looking forward to the Adesanya fight on the 26th of September.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
That's the fight I'm waiting on. sports. I'm waiting on football, hopefully. We ain't got nothing to talk about, man.
That is so crazy. Like, I'm racking my brain. I'm looking, like, I went to TMZ right now to see what's happening.
Yeah, what's going on TMZ?
And the hot topic story on TMZ is LeBron James gave a good, powerful speech before shooting the rest of Space Jam about him being a kid with nothing, not having nothing, believing in himself, family believing in him, and now look at him. He's one of the top players in the NBA, and he's in this movie Space Jam. Like, that's the top thing on TMZ right now. That's how much nothing is going on in the world.
There's just a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not really super political, so I can't give you all the breakdowns of
I hate politics. Like I think we covered as
so we covered
politics,
whatever thing like that. Only thing that's resembling politics right now is Trump's younger brother died. Robert Trump. He died. He was 71. He died peacefully in his sleep. So it was not even nothing happened to be like, oh, he died. This is how he died peacefully in his sleep at 71.
So what's going on around Vegas? Have you been outside since you've been not cured? I'm saying since the corona.
I've been avoiding outside.
Outside?
I went to the gym. I went to go, like, some people came in the town, and I was like, I'm gonna come see y'all at the downtown on the strip or whatever. I got to the strip, and I was like, you know what, I'm going home. I got down there. I drove down there. It was a fashion show mall. There was at the Wynn. And I'm like, it was just, I don't know. It was like an overwhelming anxiety feeling like I just barely got over this. And it looked almost as lively as it normally looks. The strip, like, there was a lot of people walking around and everything. I was like, I'm not going. I just felt like I'm.
You were outside on the sidewalk?
Yeah, there's people outside on the sidewalk. Right.
Mask on?
Some people had masks on. Some people didn't. It was crazy. Like, when I was trying to, how the crosswalk gets crowded and it's hard for you to drive through because of the crowd. Like, it was like that. I was like, oh, I'm trying to make this right turn. I can't even make a right turn. Yeah.
So you know how walking down the strip, I don't know, back in the day you used to be able to just walk, and you could walk without going in anywhere. But now I know you got to, like, walk upstairs through a casino. When you go through that casino, do you have to go through the whole temperature mask while you're going?
No, I didn't even try to see. Like, I was staying in my car. I was down Spring Mountain, supposed to turn towards the Wynn. I turned towards the Wynn. I turned back up on the backside of the fashion show mall by the Trump Tower, and got back through and went home.
Oh, so you didn't get out. You just.
Hell no. I was like, because I was thinking, oh, maybe it might not be that bad. It might kind of be like semi-ghost town. But no, it's like open. Like, people were there downtown on the strip and stuff. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I had a couple of friends told me that they was in town. You stay in your hotel, I'll stay in mine, bro. Like,
right.
And you came from a whole nother infested area. Like, you came from.
And my family came from Texas, so I was like, yeah, Texas is one of them super spots.
I got some friends that posted about they're here from Texas, talking about they're down at Fremont Street. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna like your pictures because I don't want the invite.
Yeah, you like? Oh, you see? Hey, you still in town, ain't you? Come on down.
I love it. I love y'all, but you're not getting me out there. Like, I don't know. Okay, so the comedy event, like last week, I mean, even that is kind of like, I know there's some stuff coming up, and it's like, man, you gonna mandate masks this time, or like?
Right? You need to mandate masks, and I don't even know how it was spaced out. So we didn't, when they like had the video recording of that comedy show, we got to see a little bit. I didn't really get to see how people were sitting and spaced at tables or what's going on. And so I was like, and then
hey, I heard the PTs. I heard the little PT spots. I heard they've reopened.
Oh wow!
So, I think there's a lot of places that are just opening back up.
Yeah, because they got to try to keep their business running somehow.
Right.
So that's probably what it is.
It's like you might as well just.
It's like try your luck. Keep your mask on.
Yeah, put your mask on and get out there.
Right.
That's what I'm about to do. Once I get some money that I can move around. Yeah, Labor Day weekend, I think. I think I'm gonna make it outside. Gotta go to church. I ain't been to church in a minute. Gotta go fellowship. Get my.
The thing is, the good thing about casinos and the ones that are able to reopen, they really, especially the local ones that I know of, like Aliante, like they have the partitions. They constantly wiping and they check your fever when you come in and all that.
I love Red Rock. Red Rock does the same thing. Rampart and I think the Suncoast. I think I'm gonna try a new casino.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try a new church. I'm gonna try Rampart or Suncoast today.
I suggest Suncoast because Rampart. It looked like it was going out of business before COVID. Like it just, it has.
They might have it.
It has a nice Marriott, but then when you go inside the actual casino part, like the machines were just very minimal, spaced out. So I guess if you want to have safety, and then the tables, if you're into blackjack and all that, they didn't really have many tables and stuff. It just Rampart, the casino part is not really all that, but the hotel is nice because they got the Marriott.
Yeah, I think I might try all down over there. See what happens. I had an interesting thing this week. I had a sty or like a pimple or something in my
your eye, on your eyelid.
Yeah, it was like up in where eye boogers out.
Yeah,
where the eye boogers.
And then you had the little bump and the eye booger to deal with in the morning.
Bro, my whole eyelid just looked like sloth a little bit.
Oh, did it hurt? I know it had to hurt a little.
No, just itched.
Oh, okay, it was just irritating.
Because at first I was like, what the hell is it? And then looked in the mirror, I was like, oh man, everything's swelled up. And I picked it up a little bit. I was like, oh wow, I got a little, I don't know how to get a pimple in my eyeball.
Right. Did you put anything on it or just?
No, just hot water, warm water, like they say, warm press, a couple times a day. A lot of weed.
So to keep your eyes low.
Yeah, kept my eye closed, kept it low.
Smart. I see.
Shit. And what else is going on? Who else we got? We got Brandy over there. Well.
Yeah. It's just the two of us. You and I.
Yeah. What else we got going on? Oh, you got Colloidal silver. I put some Colloidal silver on mine.
What is that?
It's this spray. I don't know what it is. It's Colloidal silver. That's what it is.
I told you what it is. I said the name. Colloidal silver.
Yeah. It's a work all for it's a cure all for everything.
So it gets rid of ringworms and styes like.
Just put that on it. Just
the random things
put some colloidal silver on it.
What is this? Hey, put some colloidal silver on it. See,
it'll be all right. It's like peroxide. No, but I don't know. It's like I don't know. It works on everything. Cures everything. Like I don't know. Get a burn. Put some colloidal silver on it. It doesn't blister up and blah blah blah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It shrinks swollen eyes. Stops blistering. Probably prevents hemorrhoids.
I don't know about all that. I don't know. Hey, that's something you can try out.
Stop lice. Hey, I got some lice. But come here, I got this spray. I want to try. See.
Stuff's amazing. I keep a bottle. I keep bottles of it around the house.
I'm gonna get some now. Because
I got it all over the place.
There are just always like good remedy cure-alls and stuff that you need to have around for things like that. Like I put Neosporin on everything.
Yeah. Magic in a bottle, I guess. Right. I don't know. I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
Robitussin, Coral Silver. Those are things you got to keep on deck now. Now I know.
Yeah, and yeah, essential oils and all that good stuff, man. They're
Right.
good for you.
Black seed oil helps with.
There's a Unwell. There's another series I watched. Speaking of, since we're talking about colloidal silver and all this other good shit, there's a thing on Netflix called Unwell, and it talks about all these health remedies and things that people are doing right now, from Ayubasa, whatever it's called, to essential oils, to all kind of stuff. There's different alternative medicines, or what alternative things that people are doing.
Oh, all right.
It's
There's
pretty
a
cool.
store called Stay Healthy, and it does all that type of stuff in there. It's on Charleston and Rancho. It's called Stay Healthy, and it has all these different essential oils and sages, and it feels like you go into a witch doctor hut when you go in there, because they got all kinds of this natural remedies and everything. I went there to get some black seed oil, and then they're trying to sell me on this other stuff. Like, I don't even know anything about that. Please, I'm still trying to be okay with taking this. Like, let me they're offering me other stuff.
Baby steps, bro.
Right. Let me try. Let me see how this makes me feel, and then we could go on to the next wheat germ zinc grass, whatever you're trying to give me here. So.
But that Ayubasa, or I don't know how to say it. I know I'm murdering it. But them people, that was like a damn mushroom trip or something they was doing there. They was out there on some weird shit.
It feels like they're giving you powers. You seen that?
Yeah.
Like that movie that's about to come out, Project Power. It's out, Project Power, and it's got like Jamie Foxx, and
it's got a bunch of people in it. It's good. I liked it.
You really liked it?
I didn't really like it. I'm not like, Project
Power.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was
good watch though.
But I watched Umbrella Academy. I watched the Project Power, and I was like, what if this is like, they're doing a lot of these movies and shows about stuff that's coming to. Do people have powers for real, or is there a way for us to get these pills to protect ourselves in the future? Because this seems like it's inevitable. Like, it's gonna happen.
I mean, they make a pill. You get 5 minutes of power.
Right.
And everybody's power is different. I just don't want to be the guy that blows up. That's what I mean. That's what was happening. Like, some of them was blowing up.
Right. That was like they didn't know what the powers I take it, and then that was it.
The one chick froze and just.
That would suck.
Like, I don't want that. So.
Right. I would
gotta get the good power.
I need them to get the bugs out, or at least get like, well, now we can test your blood to see what power you possibly may have.
I gotta have the power without the fentanyl in it. Like,
right.
Shit. I don't know. That's what we've come to. Movies, staying at home, and occasional out and about, you know.
Yeah, that's it. No hanging out like we used to.
Nope. No way, Jose. But it's gonna be a short and sweet podcast this week, buddy.
Yeah, I'm still in the roundabout now. It's 2 turns on the roundabout.
I'm running out of shit. But you guys know where you can find me, at @jab_Judah on Instagram, at @jab_Judah on Twitter. Again, let me shout out my boy Juan out in Oklahoma. Just look out for the cookout. Thanks for the shirt, bro. At Standing 8 Group on Twitter. If you follow him, the dude can grill his ass off. He caters and all that stuff.
Well, that's dope.
What else? I got approached by a potential hosting of an event at a local comedy club here in Las Vegas.
Nice.
So keep your ears open for that. You might see me out there, but If you don't have a motherfucking mask on, I won't be there. If I host it, I'll have a mask on.
He'll be a host / door guard to make sure you
door guard, all that.
Hey,
hell yeah, we getting Terry Tate to tackle anybody without a mask. Like, coming in after y'all asses. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week.
All right. Your boy, Geraldine, 2 names, not one, Mr. Dean Live everywhere. Hey, this was actually pretty fun and difficult at the same time. I'm glad I tuned in and watched. If we we would have had more topics and more things, but we did what we could with what we got, and it was dope. Like I said, thank y'all for tuning in. It's gonna be up on YouTube pretty soon because it's probably not much for it to break down.
Yeah, it'll be up later on today or tomorrow. For sure.
All right, y'all. Until next week.
You're later.